So this is Camilla the Cupcake Fairy by Tim Bugbird. Good book. On Camilla's 5th birthday, the Pink Fairy Post sent to Camilla what she dreamt of the most. Not a hat or a doll or a plant in a pot or anything else that she's already got. She tore up the paper and giggled with glee. "A wand!" cried Camilla, "and it's meant just for me." It was so very shiny and sparkly and new, her first wand, but whatever would it do? If she waved it carefully and closed her eyes tight, could she wish for a party with dancing all night? Or if she sat nicely and did not make a noise, would it make her bed neatly and pick up her toys? That would be really nice. Or would it put on a show with a dancing dog, cartwheeling cats, and a singing frog? The answer was no. But what it would make, Camilla was told, was frosting for a cake. So she found a plain cupcake and she placed it by her feet and waved her wand at the ready to make a pink treat. And holding the wand, Camilla stood up straight. She took a deep breath, but she could not wait. She waved it so fast the wand would not stop, whirling and twirling and flashing on top. It jumped and it jerked with a rattle and a shake. It jiggled and juddered till she thought it would break. Then with a bang, bright stars filled the air. She looked for sweet frosting, but the cupcake was bare. And there on the top, not making a sound, was a tiny white mouse with eyes bright and round. So she started again, this time taking care to wave the wand gently, but look what was there. Covering the cake where the frosting should be, mashed potatoes were all she could see.
And a mouse.
And a mouse. She tried one more wave, not too fast or too slow. Now topping the cake, there was nothing but snow. Well, snowballs and snowmen, she didn't much mind, but this fancy frosting was just the wrong kind. Oh dear, thought Camilla, this just isn't right. My wand is not working and I'll be here all night. It's a little sad. But then, when it seemed she was down on her luck, Miss Sprinkles drove by in her pink fairy truck. Camilla asked nicely, "What should I do?" Her teacher said kindly, "I'll give you a clue. Working alone is never much fun, but with help from your friends, the job is soon done." So she called her friends on her pink fairy phone. Molly and Maya were glad to be home. Said Molly to Maya, "Our friend's in a state. Let's fly to Camilla. This problem won't wait." They held the wand steady, with eyes closed tight. As they worked hard together, it shone a bright light. Then, crossing their fingers in a shower of gold twinkles, they all wished together for frosting and sprinkles. See? All of a sudden, the fairy friends found the tastiest treat just there on the ground, with sparkling sprinkles and frosting so sweet, the best ever cupcake was right at their feet. So, the wand could work wonders, but nothing compared to the gift of true friendship that the three fairies shared. The end.
We could donate that book to Woodsville Head Start.